We're sitting down here on MASN All Access with Mason McCoy. Thanks so much for joining us, Mason.
Thank you.
So you are a sixth rounder from a few years ago, coming from the University of Iowa. Farm country, you grew up in as well, and then you go to school in farm country, and now you come to Bowie. How has the adjustment been?
It was a little different. When I went to Aberdeen, it was a big adjustment.
Oh, yeah?
Especially right around Baltimore area. I was not used to that kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
But then when I went to Delmarva, it's more open.
Right.
It's more my kind of territory,
Yeah.
kind of how I'm used to.
Gotcha.
But no, it's good.
Nice.
I love it over here.
Nice. Have you gotten to explore Baltimore at all?
I have gone to Inner Harbor.
Okay.
My host family this year took me to D.C.
Okay.
2 days ago.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Other than that, not really. You don't have many off days. And
Yeah.
when you do,
Oh,
you
yeah.
just want to lay around and not do much.
Yeah, exactly. I can imagine. So defensively, you've split time pretty much between shortstop and second base. You said at Iowa you played third base for a while. So you've played all over the diamond. Where do you feel the most comfortable?
Definitely. See, if you asked me like a couple years ago, I'd say 100% shortstop.
Really?
But now, since I put so much work into second,
Yeah.
I feel very comfortable with both sides. The biggest
Gotcha.
thing is just reading balls off the bat as second.
Right.
But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say short.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you like the fact that you have to cover a lot of ground there at shortstop?
Yeah, I do. The only thing that I don't like is you get one of those hard ground balls and you got to feel it, and then you
Right.
got all the time in the world to throw it to first base.
Yeah, yep.
So I'm trying to get in the habit of like fielding it and get rid of it.
Gotcha.
But second base, you got a lot more time, so
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, it helps out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you were saying also that third base, a little bit boring coming from shortstop.
A little bit. You get a lot of balls that are smoked at you.
Right.
But you don't really have to worry about, you're kind of playing in the box.
Right, okay.
You got to protect the bunt. But other than that, I didn't really have to worry about balls to my left because the shortstop was there.
Right.
So there's a little bit less pressure on me, I guess you could say. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I get bored easy out there. So.
That's fair. Now, you came mid-season to this team, and you're inserted right off the bat pretty much into that leadoff spot. Are you comfortable in that leadoff spot?
Yeah. I really didn't hit leadoff until summer baseball.
Really?
My junior or sophomore, junior year.
Okay.
And then I started hitting leadoff, and I had to make some adjustments to it. You know,
Right.
I'm a big, like, if it's in the zone, I'm swinging kind of guy.
Yeah.
And now I know that leadoff position, you got to see some pitches. You got
Right.
to kind of, okay, hey, now you're giving the guy on deck a little bit of chance to see what he's got.
Exactly.
But no, I was comfortable coming in, going right to the leadoff
Nice.
spot.
Yeah, I feel like you have to do the guys on deck and the guys in the dugout a little bit of a favor there to to help them out.
You swing first pitch, and they're like, how was he? I saw one pitch. I don't really
You
know
can't
too
really
much
say.
about it.
Yeah. Well, you have been excellent this year in hitting the ball the other way too. Is that something that has always been with you throughout your career?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
I was a strictly pull hitter all high school. Even a little bit into my junior college seasons, and then my junior college coach Brett Kelly started putting some emphasis on hitting the ball the other way, especially like hitting runs and stuff.
Right.
And then I got to Iowa, and they put an emphasis on situational hitting.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until probably after my first year of pro ball, I really locked in on trying to, because a lot of people are going to throw fastballs away. They're going to try to get you out, and
Yeah.
I can just, if I'm able to just flick the ball over there and hit one in the right center gap, or
Right.
take my hit when they give it to me, then it's going to make my game that much better. And that's kind of something I focused on, and I'm starting to see some results of it.
Yeah. And when you step up to the plate and you see they're shifted one way or the other, is that something you key on and you're like, all right, I'll hit it where they ain't?
100%. Yeah, when I get up to bat, even if they got me in a pull shift and the second baseman's playing behind second base,
Right.
I will try to let the ball get deep enough. So, you don't have to you don't have to smoke it.
Right.
You really just have to hit a ground ball at second base, and
Yeah.
you're not going to be there. So that's definitely something I key in on.
Yeah.
Just to, if they play me in the gaps in like the 5 or the 4 and the 6 hole,
Right.
I'll just try to hit it right up the middle. Anything that I'm trying to hit it where they're not.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Have you experienced any kind of dip in power because of it, or does that not really matter to you?
I've never had power numbers. I think
Gotcha.
this year I'm having a lot more success with getting my pitch and putting a better swing on it.
Gotcha.
But I never really was a big power guy. I'm not a big guy.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
unreal strong or anything like that. So I wasn't too worried about it. My biggest thing is scoring runs, getting on base and scoring for the guys that are hitting behind me, especially in the leadoff position.
Yeah.
So whatever I got to do, if I got to hit a jam shot over the second baseman's head or a ground ball in the 4 hole, and I get on base, then that's my job. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and for you particularly, it's probably easier when you have a little bit of speed. I saw you have 4 triples so far.
Yeah, a little bit. I had a decent amount last year, but no,
Nice.
those are just those perfect balls you hit down the line or in the gaps.
Is it easier here? Is there a little bit more room in the outfield?
I'd say probably right center there is.
Okay.
Left center, I feel like, if you're going to hit a triple, you pretty much have to go the opposite way with it to get
Right.
there. But no, this park does play bigger than I thought it was going to.
Gotcha. How much is speed a part of your game too? Are you, when you're on the base paths, especially as a leadoff hitter, get on to start an inning, are you immediately looking to swipe a bag, or are you gonna let the lineup do what it will?
A little bit. McKenna's swinging it very, very well right now. So that's a guy where I kind of, if he gets behind and I think it's a curveball count, that's something maybe that I'm going to go on.
Right.
But I want them guys to swing the bats as much as I can, especially when they're hitting like they are.
Right.
That's something where, if I steal and get thrown out, now there's one out and he's got to hit with, down a strike or something. So I let them kind of do their own thing, and they all have power.
Gotcha.
McKenna's got power, Diaz has power, Rafaela, they all have power. So,
right.
1 run or 2 runs is better than 1.
That's exactly right. And from the coaching perspective, and Buck Britton and the positional coaches, do they maybe put pressure on you to run? Do they take the pressure off you to run? How has that been?
Oh, no pressure.
Okay.
No, I don't think there's any pressure. I really, Josh, the first base coach, he really tells me times. He's a 1-5 to home, so it kind of gives me a cue on, all right, I got to get a really good jumper.
Gotcha.
I can play this one a little bit passively.
Yeah.
But no, there's no pressure at all.
So that's your call out there, pretty much?
He's got to give me the green light,
right,
obviously, or the steal sign. But if I'm trying to steal and I'm getting good jumps and he sees that, he'll probably give me a green light to go.
Gotcha. And from the analytics side, both in the field and at the plate, have you noticed in this organization an increased emphasis on analytics?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. At Iowa, there was a big emphasis on analytics too, so I was a little bit used to it. But with the blast motion and all that stuff that we have to wear, it's definitely interesting to see all the numbers and see where you fall, I guess, in certain categories. It's going to be cool to see where that takes you, I guess, and how that can better your game.
Is it at all humbling or anything, because you're looking at kind of like a version of yourself and you're seeing imperfections? Does that that insult you at all, or is that...
No, I like it. Any way that I can, if it's telling me, hey, your bat path, you got a bad bat path, you're too steep, that's something that I can put emphasis on and work on.
Right.
So that, hey, now I'm staying in the zone longer. Same with shifts. We have the shifts now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this guy hits a lot of balls on the ground to his pull side. Well, we shift over there, and all of a sudden we're taking all those hits.
Right.
And it might, one guy might get jammed and hit a little squibber. That's a base hit, but that's one hit. We've taken away 5. So all that stuff plays into a factor of the game.
That's so interesting, and I'm sure that changes as you go from shortstop to second base.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's something you keep your eye on. Well, we wish you continued success as the season goes along. You've been crushing it here as of late, so hitting over 350. We keep it up.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Mason McCoy joining us here on MASN All Access.